Racers and behind the starting gate. Here they come. Off stride is Atlantic Beach. They're off. Marion's Gem on the outside for the lead. There goes Jen's Jewel. Now they drive into the first turn, and Jen's Jewel benefits from the inside. Marion's Gem moving second. It's Brooklet's Fire. Right there in third. 4 lengths back to Bobby Issue. 2 lengths back to Space Commander. Followed in that turn by Seatane. Shannon going by, and trailing the field back. Pacing is Atlantic Beach. Out of the turn and racing by the quarter. Your leader is Jen's Jewel, now by 2 lengths the quarter. 29 seconds flat, and Jen's Jewel sets the pace 2 lengths. It's Brooklet's Fire in second, a length Marion's Gem. Right there in third, 2 lengths Bobby Issue. 2 lengths back to Space Commander. A length back to Seatane and Shannon going by. Approaching the half-mile marker, it's Jen's Jewel with the lead. Here comes Marion's Gem. Now third, moving second on the outside. Brooklet's Fire. On the outside of us is Bobby Issue with cover. And on the move, that's Space Commander. 1:02, the race is half over. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn with Jen's Jewel. Your leader just a neck, Marion's Gem. Alongside a challenging second, Brooklet's Fire. Right there in third, followed by Bobby Issue. On the outside, Space Commander. He's set to go 3 wide. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to it's still a battle up front. Marion's Gem is on the outside and nose in front. On the inside, Jen's Jewel is fighting to come back. 1:30 for the 3/4, and Jen's Jewel is fighting back with a neck in front. On the outside, it's Marion's Gem trying to come on second. Brooklet's Fire charging through on the inside, turning for home. Your leader is Jen's Jewel. Here they come, turning for home, and Jen's Jewel is under the whip now by 2 lengths. On the far outside, Space Commander charging. Here comes Space Commander charging fastest of all. On the inside, Seatane. Those two at the wire, Seatane, Space Commander. There's $1,934.80. $1,934.80 on the $1.4631. Here they come. They're off. I'm a Spoiled Brat goes for the lead. HS Truly Scrumptious is there. And there goes Super Nuki on the inside. Into the turn, and I'm a Spoiled Brat. From the outside, powers into command, and off stride on that turn goes HS Truly Scrumptious. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter. I'm a Spoiled Brat. Leads 2 lengths, Super Nuki. Second by 2 lengths, You Turn Me Double. Third, 2 lengths, it's Lou. 4 lengths back to Travel On By. Followed by Broadway Loop. A length and a quarter to Mighty Oak. Gingered back, pacing, but trailing the field now. That's HS Truly Scrumptious as they drive by the opening quarter. 29 the quarter, and I'm a Spoiled Brat. Leads the way by 3 lengths, Super Nuki. Second, 2 lengths, You Turn Me Double. Right there in third, 2 lengths, it's Low. Fourth by 3 lengths to Broadway Loop. Followed now by Travel On By. As they approach the half-mile juncture, it's I Am a Spoiled Brat with the lead, and they're halfway home. 1:01, I Am a Spoiled Brat. Leads into the club turn, Super Nuki. Right there in second. Here comes You Turn Me Double. Charging on the outside, followed on the outside by Lou. On the move again, it's HS Truly Scrumptious. Now they curve into the box stretch and driving for the final quarter. I'm a Spoiled Brat. Leads the way, Super Nuki. Second, You Turn Me Double. Takes over second on the outside. It's Super Nuki in third, followed by Lou as they drive by 3/4. 1:30 for the 3/4. I Am a Spoiled Brat. Clings to the lead 3 parts of a length. On the outside, you turn me double, trying to come on. Super Nookie needs racing room. Lou is there. Here they come, turning for home. It's I'm a Spoiled Brat with the lead. On the outside, here comes Lou. You turn me double, Super Nookie charging through on the open stretch. Here comes Super Nookie. Here comes You Turn Me Double. Super Nookie, fastest of all. Here they come. They're off. Timber Oak MFY between horses for the lead. On the outside, Miss Carbon Copy. Joined on the inside of horses by Fun One. Into the turn and Fun One shows the early speed. Timber Oak MFY looks to drop in second. Here comes Ms. Carbon Copy charging third on the outside, followed by CTW. 2 lengths back to KC Kerry, followed by Shiata Rappin' Robin trailing the field. Let's Go Alone. They're moving for the quarter, and from the outside, Ms. Carbon Copy has the lead. 29 seconds the first quarter, and Ms. Carbon Copy has a 2-length lead. Fun One second, 2 lengths Timber Oak MFY right there in third. Shiata first over. On the inside of us is CTW, followed by Go Alone, followed by KC Kerry and Rappin' Robin. They're moving for the half. It's Dave McGee and Ms. Carbon Copy leading the way a length and a quarter. Fun One right there in second. They're halfway home. A minute and 1. Now they drive into the club turn. Ms. Carbon Copy sets the pace a length. It's Fun One getting the trip second. Shiata first over. On the inside of us is Timber Oak MFY. Followed on the outside, 3 wide. There goes KC Kerry. Go Alone between horses. Out of the turn, now they curve into the back stretch. Ms. Carbon Copy, but KC Kerry thunders up on the outside second. It's Fun One back to third. On the inside, Timber Oak MFY needs racing room. 3/4, 1:31 and 2 into the far turn. Ms. Carbon Copy clings to the lead just a neck. KC Kerry alongside a challenging second. Fun One in third. From far back, here comes CTW 3 wide. Here they come turning for home. Ms. Carbon Copy has the lead. Fun One dashing through on the inside, but here comes Go Alone, and Go Alone charging on the outside. Go Alone at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Silvana between horses goes right for the lead. Now they drive full position. Silvana shows the early foot. There goes Fancy Stride, charging through to be second, followed by Bust Out the Bed. 2 lengths back to acts like a filly. It's Gorilla My Dreams parked on the outside. Surefoot Share is there. Ideal Duchess and Shy Town Filly out of the turn, racing for the quarter, and Silvana sets the pace a length. Fancy Stride in second by 2 lengths. Bust Out the Bed. 29 and 1 the first quarter. Positions unchanged with Silvana, your pace setter a length. It's Fancy Stride second by 2 lengths. Here comes Acts Like a Filly. First over from fourth, now moving to third. Bust Out the Bed back to fourth. Here comes Surefoot Sharon to fifth. On the inside of us is Gorilla My Dreams, followed by Chi-Town Filly, Ideal Duchess, as they drive for the half. And Silvana is your leader. Acts Like a Filly moves into second, halfway home. A minute and 2 into the club turn with Silvana, your leader. Acts Like a Filly is on the attack. Second, Fancy Stride. Right there in third, Surefoot Share following cover. On the inside, it's Bust Out the Bid. Followed to the outside by Ideal Duchess, Gorilla My Dreams, and Shy Town Filly. Out of the turn, they curve into the back stretch, and Silvana maintains a length and a quarter lead. On the outside, Acts Like a Filly, under urging, trying to come on second. 129 and 4 for the 3/4. Silvana draws clear into the far turn. Fancy Stride moving back to second. Acts Like a Filly and Bust Out the Bid. Here they come, turning for home, and Silvana is under urging. And to the outside, it's Fancy Stride. Down the stretch, Silvana has the lead. Fancy Stride, here comes Bust Out the Bid. It is Silvana at the wire.
Owned by the Robert Leroy Enterprises Incorporated and Stanley Miller, trained by Stanley Miller, driven by Art Gregory Jr., one Prairie Land Bomber. Owned by Harold Hay, trained and driven by Walt.
Here they come. They're all fan trotting. There goes Solid H between horses for the lead. There goes Super Teasin moving right with them. Now they race into the first turn, and Solid H shows the early speed. Super Teasin now drops in second. That's Almar's Messenger. Third, now a length and a quarter, our Mountain Man. Fourth, now by 2 lengths, Cooper Randolph and Smokin' Raider. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter, and Solid H has the lead 2 lengths. It's Super Teasin, second by 2 lengths. Almar's Messenger right there in third. 29 and 1 the first quarter. Positions unchanged, and Solid H shows the way a length and 3/4. Super Teasin is getting the trip second. Here comes our Mountain Man out of fourth. First over, moving to third, followed by Almar's Messenger. To the outside, Cooper Randolph and Smokin' Raider as they race for the half. Solid H has the lead 2 lengths, but here comes our Mountain Man. Was third, now second on the outside. Halfway home, 59 seconds flat. Solid H into the clubhouse, turn a length and a quarter. Our Mountain Man tries to come on second. Super Teasin right with the leaders in third. Cooper Randolph joins the leaders on the outside, followed by Almar's Messenger and Smokin' Raider. They curve into the black stretch, and Solid H draws clear by 2 lengths. Super Teasin right there in second. On the outside, it's our Mountain Man. 3/4 on the board. 128 and 2 into the far turn, and Solid H opens up 2 lengths. Super Teasin is on the inside second. Our Mountain Man 3 lengths to Cooper Randolph. Turning for home, it's Solid H with the lead. Here they come, trotting for home, and Solid H has the lead now by 2. Super Teasin is out for the drive. Our Mountain Man, it's Solid H with the lead, and it's going to be Solid H by 2 at the wire. Super Teasin second, our Mountain Man up for third.
Five minutes for the fifth, 5 minutes.
Here they come. They're off. Satanic Colt left for the lead, smashing hit, and it's those two as they bank into the first turn, and Satanic Colt quickly into a 3-length lead. It's smashing hit second by 3 lengths. It's Swinging Society. Third, 2 lengths, Park Lane's Choice. 2 lengths back to Closing Yates. 2 lengths back to King Raider, followed by Skillex and Billary Trading. Here comes Smashing Hit. Up on the outside, Smashing Hit with a rush. Powers on by. It's Satanic Colt second, 2 lengths. Swinging Society. 29 seconds flat the first quarter, and Smashing Hit sets the pace 2 lengths. Satanic Colt is second. Here comes Tony Morgan and Swinging Society. Now third and moving second. He's going up after the leader. Approaching the half-mile juncture, and Smashing Hit is on the inside, but Swinging Society drives at him on the outside. A challenging second, Satanic Colt. Saving ground 2 lengths back to Park Lane's Choice. Followed on the outside, King Raider and Closing Yates. 59 seconds flat. Into the clubhouse turn and Smashing Hit shoots through, now regaining command, a length and a quarter. On the outside, Swinging Society parked in second. Satanic Colt now starts to look for Racing Rum. On the inside of us is Park Lane's Choice. From far back, Billary is 3 wide. Between horses, King Raider, it's Skillex and Closing Yates. But as they drive by 3/4, here comes Swinging Society. Swinging Society powers on by. 128 and 3 for the 3/4. Swinging Society opens up the lead. 3 lengths, Smashing Hit. Second to the outside, it's Satanic Colt. They turn for home. 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's all Swinging Society. Here they come, turning for home, and Swinging Society has a 3-length lead. It's Smashing Hit in second. Elite Move on the inside, Park Lane's Choice. Swinging Society, Smashing Hit, and Park Lane's Choice. Here they come. They're off. Elmerhurst Flyer lead for the lead. There goes Fun Legacy. Trained between horses by Bright Bully. That's original work. Off stride goes Elmerhurst Flyer. Up front, Fun Legacy shows the early speed. It's original work. Driving alongside second, here comes Sullen Reward. Looking to drop in third, Bright Bully. 3 lengths back to Inquisitive Fella. Followed by Some Pressure, Welcome Bee. Trailing the field, back pacing. That's Elmerhurst Flyer. Driving by the quarter. 28 and 1 the quarter, and Sullen Reward up now to regain command. On the inside, it's original work. Second, it's Fun Legacy with the leaders. Third, 2 lengths, Bright Bully, followed by Inquisitive Fella, Some Pressure. 4 lengths back to Welcome Bee. As they drive for the half-mile marker, original work up on the outside, and original work now powers on by. It's Sullen Reward in second. Here comes Inquisitive Fella. Fun Legacy is there. 57 and 4. The race is half over, and original work leans into the clubhouse turn. Sullen Reward, he's right there second, but Inquisitive Fella takes over second. Here comes Some Pressure with cover. Out of the turn, they curve into the blocks to Rich, and original work leads 3/4 of a length. Inquisitive Fella under urging on the outside, trying to come on second, followed by Some Pressure in third. It's Sullen Reward. Fun Legacy needs Racing Rum. 128 for the 3/4, and Inquisitive Fella up on the outside with a neck in front. Original work fighting back second, but Some Pressure, he's moving up 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home. Here comes Some Pressure. Some Pressure 3 wide. Third, moving second. On the inside of him is Inquisitive Fella. It's Inquisitive Fella, Some Pressure. Inquisitive Fella at the wire.
Here at Balmoral Park, we're going to shorten our post parades. Horse will be on the track with 5 minutes till post.
8th race Pacers, and behind the starting gate, here they come. They're off. Highway Revenge, Japonica going for the lead. No, they drive into the first turn, and Highway Revenge shows the early speed. Japonica perked on the outside second. It's Overcast Skies right there in third. Off stride in that turn went Sweet Lady Kenwood. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter. Highway Revenge leads the way. Japonica looks to drop in second. Overcast Skies right there in third. 3 lengths back to North Flight. A gap to Dibbo Defiance of Veer. Back pacing Sweet Lady Kenwood. 27 and 2 the first quarter. And up front, it's Highway Revenge a length. Japonica second by 2 lengths. Overcast Skies has range on the leader's third. It's North Flight in fourth. 2 lengths to Duo Defiance and Avere as they approach the half-mile marker. And it's Joe Anderson, Highway Revenge, showing the way 2 lengths. Japonica second by 2. Here comes North Flight, first over from fourth. Now taking over third. 57 and 4 in Highway Revenge. Into the clubhouse, turn 2 lengths. It's Japonica second, North Flight first over. On the outside, here comes Duo Defiance, Overcast Skies and Avera. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction up front. Highway Revenge shows the way. Japonica is second, North Flight under urging on the outside. Overcast Skies, Duo Defiance, Avera driving by 3/4. 127 flat at Overcast Skies. Your leader, Highway Revenge, 2.5 lengths. Japonica second. On the inside of us is Overcast Skies. They turn for home. Highway Revenge now a 3-length lead. Here they come, turning for home, and Highway Revenge is opening up the lead now with every stride. It's Japonica second, Overcast Skies charging to the outside. It's Highway Revenge at the wire. Overcast Skies, Japonica held third. Good mile, 155. Here they come. They're off. A good start with 5 horses going for the lead. Between horses, there goes Bud's Rod. On the inside, Steady Stewart is there, joined by El Supremo. On the inside, Red Fireball. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter, and Steady Stewart shows the early speed. Bud's Road alongside a challenging second, Red Fireball. Tucked in third, here comes El Supremo. Now fourth, now third, moving second on the outside with a rush. El Supremo up to take command. 28 and 3 the quarter, and El Supremo is your leader, but here comes Don's Blast moving second, followed by Bud's Road in third. It's Steady Stewart, Red Fireball, J.E. Big Red, 2 lengths back to Paloma Gold and Stand the Man Mutual. Here comes Don's Blast, and Don's Blast thunders on by. It's Don's Blast opening up now by 2, now by 3 lengths. On the inside, it's El Supremo, followed by Bud's Road and J.E. Big Red. 57 and 2 the race is half over. Into the club turn, and Don's Blast leads the way a length, but J.E. Big Red picks up the leader on the outside second. It's El Supremo in third. Here comes Paloma Gold with cover. On the outside of us is Red Fireball is on the move. Now they curve into the box direction. Here comes J.E. Big Red. J.E. Big Red under the whip powers on by. It's Paloma Gold moving into second. Don's Blast on the outside. Red Fireball. 127 and 3 for the 3/4, and J.E. Big Red leans into the far turn, a length on top. Paloma Gold moves at him, and here comes Paloma Gold up to challenge for the lead. Here they come, turning for home. It's J.E. Big Red with the lead. Paloma Gold alongside, and these two, they're neck and neck, they're head and head. On the outside, here comes Stand the Man Mutual flying. Paloma Gold between horses. Here they come. They're off. Rose Bluff and Uona Bank going for the lead, and there goes Broadway Aura. Into the turn, and Broadway Aura shoots on through and off stride in that turn momentarily was Rose Bluff. Racing a bit wide was Uona Bank, but out of the turn, and Broadway Aura opens up on the field now by 4 lengths. It's Maggie Cochran parked on the outside second. Polly right there in third. 2 lengths to Jenny Sermo. Followed on the outside, You Own a Bank. It's Lost My Love, Rose Bluff. Quick Mischief. 28-2 the opening quarter. And Broadway Aura leads a length. Maggie Cochran parked on the outside second. Polly saving ground with the leaders third. You Own a Bank. On the inside of us is Jenny Sermo and Rose Bluff as they drive for the half-mile juncture. It's Danny Knox and Broadway Aura opening up by 2 lengths. And there goes Polly back to second. On the outside of us is Maggie Cochran halfway home. 58 seconds flat into the clubhouse turn. It's Broadway Aura with the lead. It's Polly in second. It's Maggie Cochran first over. On the inside, it's Jenny Sermo looking for racing room. 3 wide, You Own a Bank. And to the outside of us is That's Quick Mischief. Out of the turn, they race up the backstretch, and Broadway Aura leads the way, but here comes Jenny Sermo. Now third, now second under the whip. 3/4 on the board in 1:27-4. Broadway Aura into the far turn. Jenny Sermo is on the attack second, but here comes Lost My Love. She thunders into third, and here comes Jenny Sermo. Here they come turning for home. It's Jenny Sermo with a neck in front. On the inside, it's Broadway Aura second. Lost My Love in the center of the track and coming on. It's Jenny Sermo. Lost My Love is flying. Lost My Love at the wire. Eleventh race Pacers, and behind the starting gate, here they come. They're off. Power Packet on the inside, Night Skiing, and it's those two as they vie for the early lead. Power Packet scoots on through. Night Skiing second, 2 lengths. It's International Sal. Third now by 2 lengths. It's LD's LC. Followed by I'm Convinced, Worthy Moon, Brand New Duchess, and Gay Francesca. Here comes International Sal as she thunders up now to challenge for the lead. International Sal now powers on by 29 seconds the opening quarter, and International Sal leads the way 2 lengths. Power Packet second a length. Night Skiing right there in third. It's I'm Convinced first over, followed by LD's LC, Brand New Duchess, Worthy Moon, and Gay Francesca. As they drive for the half-mile marker, it's International Sal with the lead. 2 lengths. Power Packet second, 2 lengths. Night Skiing right there in third. I'm Convinced and Brand New Duchess. 59 seconds flat. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Positions unchanged with International Sal. Your pacemaker a length and a quarter. It's Power Packet getting the trip second. On the outside, it's I'm Convinced. Night Skiing looking for racing room. Brand New Duchess. Now they curve into the back stretch. International Sal leads a length and a half. On the inside, Power Packet second. I'm Convinced. Brand New Duchess, she's moving up 3 wide, 3/4, 1:29-3. Here comes Brand New Duchess up to challenge International Sal for the lead. It's Power Packet in third and Night Skiing as they move to the top of the stretch. Here comes Brand New Duchess with a nose in front. Here they come, turning for home. Brand New Duchess on the outside. It's International Sal. She digs in on the inside. They're neck and neck. They're nose and nose. Here comes Brand New Duchess at the wire.